Hello, everyone, and welcome to the virtual award ceremony for the program in human biology. My name is Leanne Karina, and as the Bing director of the program, it is my honor and privilege to host this event today. We are so glad to have here with us our award winners, their family members, some of our wonderful Stanford faculty, as well as family members of those in whose honor some of our awards were created. Thank you all so much for gathering today to celebrate our talented students. For those unfamiliar with the program in human biology, HumBio is now in its 5th decade and has a rich history of immersing some of Stanford's very best undergraduate students in an interdisciplinary education program. The goal of the major is to enable our students to understand the human being from biological, behavioral, social, and cultural perspectives. Our alumni have gone on to incredible achievements in many different fields, and I'm sure today's honorees will be no different. Today, we are recognizing truly stellar juniors and seniors who I know will be able to look to in the years ahead to make a really positive impact on the world. So, with no further ado, let's get started with the awards. I'm going to first hand it over to Dr. Catherine Preston, Human Biology's Associate Director, who will be presenting our first award of the day. Catherine?
Thanks, Leanne. The Joshua Lederberg Award for Academic Excellence in Human Biology honors one of HumBio's founders, Dr. Joshua Lederberg. In 1958, at the age of 33, he won a Nobel Prize for his groundbreaking research on genetic structure and function in microorganisms. He was the chair of the genetics department of the Stanford School of Medicine when he co-founded human biology. The Lederberg Award goes to students in the major who have attained the highest marks in academic achievement during their undergraduate career, specifically earning a rare cumulative 4.0 or higher grade point average during their Stanford undergraduate education. This year, human biology student honorees are Callum Bolter, Justine Kaneda, Max Moss, Grace Rabinowitz, Robin Radecki, Julia Rathman-Block, Angeline Trung, Emma Tsai, and Evelyn Zhang. Human biology is proud of each of you and your outstanding accomplishments. Your academic achievement at Stanford University has been exceptional, but that does not even get at all your other accomplishments at Stanford, including research, athletics, arts, and advocacy. I am absolutely delighted to present you with the Joshua Lederberg Award for Academic Excellence in Human Biology. Congratulations.
Wonderful. Congratulations all. Our next award is the Barbara and Sandy Dornbush Award for Excellence in Research in Human Biology relating to families and children. Sandy Dornbush helped found human biology and taught regularly in the program for 20 years. In addition, Sandy founded and chaired Stanford's sociology department. He served as the director of the Stanford Center for the Study of Families, Children, and Youth. He founded and directed Stanford's Curriculum on Children and Society, and he co-founded Stanford Center on Adolescence. Sandy was a man of exceptionally strong character who, quote, spoke his mind on anything without rancor or animosity, end quote. He never promoted himself, but worked for the common good. This year's recipients of the Barbara and Sandy Dornbush Award for Excellence in Research in Human Biology relating to families and children are Sophia Gamboa and Alexis Sosa. Alexis is being recognized for her honors project, Psychobiological Predictors of Trajectories of Depression Severity in Adolescents with Major Depressive Disorder. Sophia is being recognized for her honors project, let's read, Vamos a leer, caregiver talk during book sharing in English and Spanish-speaking families. I will now hand it over to Dr. Virginia Marchman, who will share a few words about Sophia. Dr. Marchman is a social science research associate in the Department of Psychology. Virginia.
Hello, everyone. It's my sincere pleasure to present Sophia Gamboa with the Dornbush Award. In the Language Learning Lab, our research focuses on how children's early interactions with their caregivers can support their language development. And I remember very well when Sophia approached us to become a human biology summer intern. We were so impressed with her passion about children and families, and we knew immediately that she would be a good fit for the lab. Sophia has been a pleasure to work with over the years, but she's also been a serious student of research. And Sophia's honors project used day-long audio recordings of caregivers interacting with their young children, picking out portions of those recordings when caregivers and children were spontaneously engaging around the book. What was particularly impressive is that Sophia's project explored book sharing in not one, but two diverse samples of families: English-speaking families from rural Northern California and Spanish-speaking families from here in the Bay Area. Her work resulted in a rich set of descriptive data, as well as provided novel findings that has truly deepened our understanding of what actually goes on in the daily lives of young children when they do a very simple thing, when they share a book. Throughout the process, Sophia was unwaveringly planful, hardworking, thoughtful, and enthusiastic. And we are so proud that Sophia's project represents the spirit of the Dornbush Award. Thank you. And we wish Sophia all the best.
Thank you, Virginia, for those wonderful words, and congratulations, Sophia. I will now turn it over to Professor Ian Gottlieb, who will share a few words about Alexis. Professor Gottlieb is the David Starr Jordan Professor in the Department of Psychology. Ian?
Sorry. Thank you, Leanne. It's been a joy to work with Alexis Sosa on her undergraduate research thesis and to see Alexis's passion for science develop. As a first-generation college student, Alexis has overcome unique challenges to attend Stanford. And because of her background, Alexis has dedicated her time to providing academic mentorship to students who come from disadvantaged backgrounds themselves and to students who are struggling with emotional difficulties. Consistent with this dedication, Alexis conducted her thesis research with depressed adolescents. She identified emotion dysregulation as a core process that predicts the severity and the course of depression in this vulnerable age group. I want to thank you, Alexis, for all of your hard work, for your dedication to the research in my lab, and I want to wish you congratulations from the full lab on just a stellar undergraduate career and on receiving this award. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ian, and congratulations, Alexis. To introduce the next award, I will hand things over to Dr. Jennifer Wolf, a senior lecturer in the Graduate School of Education and the chair of the Human Biology Awards Committee. Dr. Wolf is also one of the faculty leaders of Bing Summer Honors College, where she coaches thesis students as they learn to speak with confidence and clarity about their research projects. Jennifer?
Thank you, Leanne. Next, it is my pleasure to present a favorite award of mine, the Oral Communication Program Award for Excellence in Honors Thesis Presentation. This award recognizes those students who not only take on original research, but also display exceptional talent in oral, written, and visual presentation, skills that we prize in human biology. The Oral Communication Program supports this award in collaboration with the Vice Provost for Undergraduate Education. This year's recipients are Lena Abu Tawali and Jennifer Vu. Lena is recognized for her honors thesis entitled Health and Well-Being of Long-Haul Truck Drivers. Lena's unique and timely research examines one of the largest workforces in the United States to understand how they maintain health, most especially in this time of pandemic. For her qualitative research, Lena designed and conducted interviews with truck drivers from across the country and visited truck stops throughout the South and Midwest. Her findings help us emerge from the pandemic with a deeper understanding of essential work and help us to think about ways to promote health across the workforces. Jennifer is recognized for her honors thesis entitled Investigating Vitreous Proteomic Biomarkers to Characterize Observed Sex Differences in the Prevalence of Macular Holes. In the words of her advisor, Jen's thesis intricately combined elements of health disparities and biostatistics and was the product of her hard work and resilience when faced with scientific challenges. Her findings will serve a dual purpose for improving diagnostic tools for macular holes and encouraging people, especially women, to proactively get eye exams and get treated for macular holes in the early stages of disease. Lena and Jennifer, the committee was impressed not only by the quality of your research, but also by the very strong delivery of your scholarship, including the design of slides with visual communication, explaining complex topics to a broad audience, and successfully answering questions about your work. We were impressed by the passion you showed for your research at our recent Human Biology Gellis Senior Symposium, and Human Biology and I are very proud to present you with the Excellence in Honors Thesis Presentation Award to you, Lena and Jennifer. Congratulations.
Yay, wonderful. Congratulations to you both. And thank you, Jennifer. Okay, so next up, we have the Firestone Medal for Excellence in Undergraduate Research. The Firestone Medal recognizes the top 10% of all honors theses in the social sciences, natural sciences, and engineering and applied sciences. This year's recipients of the Firestone Medal are Avi Kay and Julia Rathman-Block. I'd like to first hand it over to Professor Roel Noes from the Department of Developmental Biology to share a few words about Avi. Professor Noes is the Virginia and Daniel K. Ludwig Professor in Cancer Research and the Reed Hodgson's Professor in Human Biology. Roel?
Thank you, Leanne. It's my great pleasure, Avi, to hand you over virtually the award, the Firestone Medal. You have been a stellar student in the classroom. I remember clearly that after my lectures in the HumBio core, you came up to me after the lecture with multiple questions, and I had a great time discussing those questions with you. You later joined our lab and you did fantastic research. But in addition, you have been contributing in multiple ways to bettering human health at Stanford and beyond. You worked for 250 hours in the Stanford Emergency Medical Service, where you performed EMT basics for athletic events, large concerts, and campus-wide parties. You also served as a teacher, a crew chief, and vice president for the Stanford Emergency Medical Service. You wrote an outstanding thesis on a complex topic, autophagy in the liver, and you integrated in a fantastic way your own laboratory research with a comprehensive and scholarly review of the field. I want to congratulate you again, but also want to include your family. I did notice some family members in the audience in my congratulations, and also your immediate advisor in the lab, and that is Abhi Sarkar, who's also here. So congratulations again.
Wonderful. Thank you, Roel, and congratulations, Avi. Now, unfortunately, Julia's mentors, Professor Anthony Wagner and Professor David Lyons, could not be here today, but Professor Lyons has written a set of remarks that I will read on his behalf. Quote, Julia Rathman-Block is the brightest student that I have worked with in the human biology program at Stanford. She consistently pushes the boundaries of what she can learn, is a creative thinker, and is deeply interested in the neuroscience of memory as an aspect of consciousness. Endel Tulving, a pioneer in human memory research, noted that to remember means to be consciously aware now of something that happened in the past. For her honors research, Julia investigated human memory during learning in a virtual environment using an innovative approach to brain imaging analysis. Her research offers one of the first windows into how memories evolve in a key brain region, the angular gyrus. After graduation, Julia will continue her work as a research coordinator in the Stanford Memory Lab, and we look forward to her ongoing contributions. End quote. Yay. Congratulations, Avi and Julia, on this major accomplishment. Okay, our next prize is the Kirsten Frohnmeyer Prize for Juniors. This prize honors the life of Kirsten Frohnmeyer, a remarkable human biology graduate who died in 1997 at age 24 from Fanconi anemia, a genetic disease causing bone marrow failure, leading to life-threatening bleeding, fatigue, and infection. Kirsten's parents, David and Lynn Frohnmeyer of Eugene, Oregon, created this award to honor human biology juniors for academic excellence, altruism, and the potential to make a difference in our world. Their kindness was intended to recognize individuals early in their career with the potential to make important contributions to our worlds. Kirsten Frohnmeyer was described by her father as, quote, a passionate reformer, from being a recycling fanatic to a vigorous and early champion of changing health-threatening habits such as smoking, end quote. He added, she would have worked very hard to change the human condition for the better on a grand scale, but did not have the chance. Yet we think the example of her life and idealism might, in some small way, inspire others to follow the course she could not complete. To present this award today, I am honored and delighted to welcome Kirsten's mother, Lynn Frohnmeyer. Lynn and her late husband, David, founded the Fanconi Anemia Family Support Group in 1985 and the Fanconi Anemia Research Fund in 1989. Lynn is now on the board of directors for the fund, serves on the fund's grant review committee, raises money for research, and has been an editor of the FA Family Newsletter since its first publication in 1985. Thank you so much, Lynn. We're so happy that you could be here with us today.
Thank you, Leanne, for that truly lovely, lovely introduction. Today, we are honoring two terrific HumBio juniors, Mohammed Juma and Sami Pikel. They were chosen for achieving extremely high marks given the criteria for this special award. Their exceptional scholarship, outstanding dedication to public service, and their tremendous potential to make a difference in society led to their selection for this honor. In his letter nominating Sami, Dr. Robert Siegel highlighted her academic prowess, her deep commitment to service, her research and leadership experience, and her engaging personality. He also noted that she is extremely creative, hardworking, and eager to take advantage of opportunities to deepen her knowledge and to help others. On top of being a stellar student academically, Sami is incredibly involved in the community. She's an active EMT, a member of the COVID-19 response unsheltered team, a researcher in the Borelli and Boyke labs, a member and manager of the varsity sailing team, a Bio C+X summer research grant recipient, a co-director of the Athletes in Medicine student organization, and a course assistant and content manager for Surgery 144 Athletes in Medicine. Truly an outstanding, outstanding resume. Our second Frohnmeyer Prize winner, Mohammed Juma, is also a really impressive student. In her nomination letter, Dr. Lisa Medoff calls Mohammed a, quote, once in a decade standout student, once in a decade. Wow. Because of his sheer passion for and commitment to health and social justice. In addition to his work as a BioX research fellow and an RA, Mohammed is actively involved in the Black student community and works as the academic intellectual committee lead for the Black Community Services Center. He's the Black Student Union co-president and co-director of the Racial Justice in the Associated Students of Stanford University. He's deeply involved in the organization of events such as Momentum, which aimed to sustain the conversation on the movement for Black Lives Matter, and works closely with the African and African American Studies Organizing Coalition to departmentalize Black studies. Kirsten would have been so very pleased to know that you two are the recipients of this award. You know, you both share a tremendous amount in common with my daughter, Kirsten. You share her spirit, her drive, talent, energy, her strong intellect. But most important, you have identified serious social problems in our country, and goodness knows, this is a challenging time. And a strong determination to make things better for all of us. I have no doubt that you are going to continue to make an incredible difference in the lives of many people who need your help and will benefit from your strength and leadership. On behalf of the Human Biology team, my heartiest congratulations to both of you. We are so very proud of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Lynn. And you know, that really is such an incredibly meaningful award. And I'm so happy that you could be here to present it. It is now my honor to present the Burnfield Director's Award for Exceptional Contributions to the Program in Human Biology. This award honors those HumBio students who have shown exceptional commitment to our program. The Burnfields were devoted to strengthening the program and actively encouraged a sense of warm, welcoming community in HumBio. Mert was a dynamic early director of human biology who loved to teach. He enhanced the academic rigor and structure of the major, while Audrey established the student advisor system and continued as director of advising and career planning through the 1980s. This year, it is absolutely my pleasure to announce that we have two recipients of the Burnfield Directors Award, Julia Rathman-Block and Sophia Schlossman. Julia and Sophia were chosen for their outstanding work as the team behind this year's Human Biology Spotlight program, and they were a great team. They organized a series of talks that brought students, faculty, and alumni together in community just when it was needed most. They chose engaging panelists and topics that spoke to a variety of student interests, and they somehow managed to navigate technical difficulties and unexpected hurdles with professional aplomb. Most impressively, they took great care to create an inclusive and welcoming space where participants felt comfortable speaking openly about difficult topics, even in a remote environment, which is really incredibly difficult to do, and you did it so well. So congratulations, Julia and Sophia. Thank you for all your hard work and dedication to the success of the program and its students. We're very proud of you.
Yay. Thank you, Catherine. And congratulations, Julia and Sophia. I would now like to present the Albert H. Hausdorff Award for Outstanding Service to the Program in Human Biology. Al Hausdorff contributed in so many ways to Stanford University and to human biology. He was one of the founders of the program in human biology. He taught for many years in upper division courses and in the core, where his 3B lectures in social psychology were a highlight for many students. He also chaired Stanford's psychology department and served as Dean of the Humanities and Sciences. He later played an even more central role at Stanford, serving as provost and vice president from 1980 to 1984. Al was awarded the Lyman Award for faculty volunteer service, and at that time was cited for, quote, the joy he brings to every branch of the Stanford family as its quintessential university citizen, an ambassador of goodwill, end quote. Al is remembered as having exceptional ability to look at an amorphous, confusing issue and clarify it and see the significant kernel of truth. It is my pleasure to announce that this year's recipient of the Albert H. Hastorf Award for Outstanding Service to the Program in Human Biology is Dr. Annette Salmin, the core coordinator of human biology. Annette was the choice for the Hastorf Award here. In addition to teaching her own courses, Annette stepped up to the incredibly complicated task of keeping the core running while remote for the last year and a half. Annette managed major pivots with regard to assessment and took the lead on responding to the many challenging circumstances our students faced, starting in winter quarter of last year. As I've said to many, the thing that has impressed me the most this past year is how extremely well the core has run. I've talked with so many sophomores who describe a really wonderful learning experience this year. I attribute this success to Annette's calm leadership, incredibly hard work, her energy and consistency, and her unwavering dedication to the students in the human biology core. Congratulations, Annette, on this well-deserved award on behalf of all of human biology. Thank you for your outstanding contributions. We are so grateful to have you on our team. Yay for Annette. All right, now our final award today is the Centennial Teaching Assistant Award. And to announce this year's recipients, I will hand things over to Dr. Annette Salmin, who, as core coordinator, supervises our course associates.
Thank you so much, Leanne, for those kind words and for this honor. And for the honor to present our next award. So the annual Centennial Teaching Assistant Award recognizes outstanding teaching assistants throughout the university for their tremendous service and dedication in providing excellent classroom instruction for Stanford students. This year, we are honoring two of our incredible course associates, Ginger Gramson and Alessandra Marconi. Ginger is an extremely knowledgeable, thoughtful, and caring teacher. Her positive energy keeps students engaged and excited about the material, and her patience and extended support for students are exceptional. She fosters a welcoming and accepting learning environment where students feel comfortable asking questions. Ginger has also been a strong advocate on the teaching team for thinking about new ways to support students through problem-solving sessions and opportunities to revisit assignments. Her open heart, approachable presence, and clear and thorough communication inspires students to do their best. Alessandra always brings her smile, energy, and sense of humor to class. She makes complex content engaging, relevant, and fun to learn. Alessandra welcomes questions from her students and goes out of her way to make sure students' questions are answered. Her detailed feedback on writing assignments pushes students to become more nuanced thinkers as well as better communicators. A highly collaborative leader, Alessandra is not only deeply committed to her students' success, but she's also invested in their well-being and fosters a sense of community in her classes. Both of you have been incredible assets to the HumBio team, and we greatly appreciate all the hard work and dedication you have put into the HumBio core and the well-being and success of your students. We are so proud of you and cannot wait to see what the future holds for you both. Congratulations.
Okay, thank you, Annette. and congratulations to Alessandra and Ginger. And with that, we come to the end of our celebration today. To all the award winners, I am confident that the interdisciplinary approach that you've gained in human biology will help you in your future endeavors. We all really look forward to seeing the extraordinary places that your careers and lives will take you. And I'm going to go off script for just a second to say, in this, like, kind of one of the happiest events that we have each year, I can't help but feel incredibly inspired by all of you as kind of model learners and doers in this world. So I appreciate your modeling that awesomeness for us all. Thank you all for joining us here today to honor the accomplishments of this terrific group. And that's where we'll end. Hooray for HumBio wonderfulness.